This is a video of my ride around the island, Friday afternoon, August 7th. You can see the rain. You can see the rain on the windshield. You should be able to see the rain coming ahead just from the action of the windshield wipers. I'm going to send this out to the side so you don't have the windshield wipers distracting you. It is a beautiful day in Marquette, Michigan. The rain is most welcome. It's been very dry up here, but it's a completely different environment with the rain because you don't have as many people outdoors enjoying things. Anyway, you can see the ore boat out there, coming or going, I can't quite tell. There is an ore boat in the docks there. You should be able to see it. It looks like that's a coal unloading boat because of the huge infrastructure they have on the ship that helps them automatically conveyor belt the coal out to the stacks of coal at the power plant. Now I'm only going about 32. Should really reduce my speed. It's supposed to be 25. But you can see there's just a tremendous amount of greenery out here. And again, greenery coming that way, greenery coming this way. And no matter what, there's always people riding around the island. No matter what the weather, no matter what the day, no matter what, there's always people riding around the island. It's absolutely gorgeous. This has got to be my all-time favorite spot in the world. Up ahead on the left, you can see the power plant. You can see the stacks of coal. You can see the coal unloading conveyor belts from the ships, which come in over there, which unload coal. And then at the risk of repeating myself, the coal boats come in and bring in the coal. The ore boats come in and get loaded up with ore pellets that come in on the railroad cars up above the docks. There you go up there, you can see the rail cars up above the docks. Sorry, the windshield wipers are driving me crazy too. Trying to slow down again so you can see this better. Been a beautiful day. Mom and I did some shopping this afternoon. Pretty routine. My kind of day, actually. Tomorrow's the family reunion. Two cop cars out at the ore dock. I wonder what they're seeing. Putting this over on the left-hand side of the car now so you can see out that one side. This is where there's a couple art galleries over there. And you got construction up the upper marina. I've been reading about this in the paper and seeing it on the news. The upper marina is basically not going to be able to launch boats for the rest of the season as they repair. I think they're going to be adding more spots. When I was a kid, there was no marina here. This all happened in my lifetime. There's a big ore boat over there. You can see it. Should be able to see it. Looks like it's heading out. Now we go down here. My nephew, William Robert Brum's memorial bench is down here. It's a very nice bench and a very nice location. This is the upper break wall. Beautiful spot. Water is very, very calm, even though it's raining like crazy. It's not windy at all. Usually the Upper Peninsula has storms. Rain comes with wind. Snow comes with wind. This is just a nice soaking rain. And now we're going around the island. This is the part we always call around the island. Hold the camera out to the left, you can see the trees. See in front of you the windshield wipers. And to the side, more trees. Charlie Coboggan's grave is up here. He was a famous Ojibwa Indian who helped the white people find the iron ore. It's one of the stories from my childhood. Now I'm bracing my hand on the center armrest so I can rest it a little bit so you're getting a different view. Let me try to shut off the windshield wipers a little bit. See if you can get more of a view of the front of the car. And moving forward like this. Cars ahead of me, not too many cars behind me. Just a beautiful, beautiful road. From my mother's house out and around the island is 7 miles. Best I ever did walking it was I walked it twice in one day. I do believe I was in college then. It wasn't unusual for me back then to walk it once a day. Over to the right you can see the water. More trees. Canopy of trees here is quite beautiful. In the fall, this is one of the most beautiful spots in the world just to enjoy the fall colors. You can see how dark it is with the canopy of trees, and it's actually not dark at all. It's only 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Sunset Point. Don't think you'll be able to see the sunset today. But again, the lake being so calm is unusual. The lake looks whitish gray today because of the clouds. It's unusual coloration. Picnic area. When the wind's up, this is where the windsurfers and the other people who like to do extreme water sports come to. This is the pavilion area where you can rent for parties and events. It's very, very nice in there. feel how bumpy the road is around here. Not unusual to see deer out here. I have no idea what we'll see because of the rain. Typically when it's raining, there's some Canadian geese down there. But typically when it's raining, the deer tend to bed down for a while until it stops raining. No, I don't see any. Oh well. Just a beautiful day. There's something about driving around the island that brings peace to you no matter what. Whenever I think about the 7 habits of highly effective people, number 7 is sharpen the saw, which is basically get away from your work, study, rest, relax, sleep. I think of driving around the island as the best way to do all of those. You study nature, you relax by wondering what they're doing, especially the construction projects. You wonder if the next boat in is for coal or for ore. Of course there's schedules and all of this, you can even look them up in the paper. But just coming out and seeing it for yourself makes all the difference in the world. Usually when you go around the island, you either see somebody you know or you wonder if you've seen somebody you know. And I've said this before, I've been to many different places in my life. This is the most beautiful place in the world. That long building across the road is a conveyor belt. It's enclosed so that the coal dust from the conveyor doesn't land on the road. Back when they were installing the coal unloading system, there was a huge controversy about environmentalism, trying to keep the island safe. And they made a lot of noise, and it was good noise, and it was well said. And eventually they arranged for a lot more environmentally effective ways of moving the coal, including having that whole conveyor belt enclosed. You forget about battles like that once everything's in place, but I remember it. This is a nice area too, a memorial park for someone. I think you can see by the quality of the color of the grass how dry it's been out here. This is the type of soaking rain that the gardens need, grass needs, everybody needs. Unfortunately, they need this soaking rain followed by about 30 days of very, very hot weather. And it's only in the 60s now, and I suspect it's going to get in the 50s tonight. Just not going to have that hot weather. But that's okay. This is the other side. I meant it's the way back from the trip around the island. Again, there's more water going to and from the island than there is visible when you drive around it. That's another thing that makes this whole trip nice. There's not the same thing to see. It only takes about 20 minutes to go around the island. It only takes about 30 minutes to drive the Seney Stretch. But driving the Seney Stretch is unbearably boring. There's nothing to see for that 25 miles. And driving around the island is never boring. It's just a lot of nice, beautiful nature. So you got one lone jogger jogging in the rain. 4:23, people aren't quite off work yet.